I know what you have done, Ghost of Sparta. I know what you have done. You cannot hide your shadows from me. Your fate should have been sealed. But you denied it. You denied Olympus. You shall die by the hands of Zeus for what you have done, for what you have destroyed, for what you have taken. Oh, I know what you have done, Spartan. Why your skin, white as snow, is fastened, forever bound to you. I know what you have done, Spartan. You cannot hide your ways from me. Your unmerciful, brutal ways. Zeus will take care of you. Zeus will return order, and you will burn in Hades. For the last time. I know. You've escaped Hades many times before. You've escaped death. You've stared Charon in the face and walked away. Your feats are great. You even took control of your own life, destroying the fates, denying the fates, killing the fates. But no, not anymore. You will die, Kratos. You will die by Zeus. The end begins now. Yes, for you, Zeus. Zeus will destroy you. For you, Zeus will take your brains and destroy them. You cannot take. You cannot just do what you want. Zeus will take you, Kratos. You will understand pain. You will understand. What's up, people? MoTuesday 13 here to give you the review of the God of War 3. Yes, that's right. Now, as we know, we turn on the game, we get the graphics. So, let's just get on with it. Because the graphics in this game, we have to take back and look at Uncharted 2, Final Fantasy 13, Metal Gear Solid 4, one of the top games for the PS3s, like for the graphics. And this game stacks up with their... dare I say that this might be the best looking game on the PS3 to date, because it has that Batman Arkham Asylum look, that gritty look, that real, surreal, gritty look. But it just does it that much better. Just that much better. The game looks excellent. Kratos, probably the best looking character model ever, because this man is decked out. Everything about him is perfect. I love it. I love it. The whole game looks great. The background, the things you can interact with, the things you can't interact with, the things you see off in the distance. Everything about this game looks great. You have no qualms about the graphics, because you will know everything looks great in this game. Now we come to the environment. And now the environment, it's pretty much the same as all the other God of Wars. I mean, you have your temples. I mean, this whole place takes place in Olympus and down in Hades, of course, because we know we can't have a game where Kratos doesn't go down to Hades. I mean, it's a staple. I mean, God of War, oh, Kratos is going to Hades. I mean, it's obvious, but yeah, the game looks great. It has great environments, and it does the whole temple thing, it does the whole cave thing, it does the whole outdoors thing, it does the whole running around. We even get to go visit the labyrinth. Oh yeah, the labyrinth was a great place, going through all that, going through all the puzzles, and it does a great game. I mean, the whole environment, you won't be disappointed by it, because it doesn't stay to the same place for too long, as we know with God of War. You just keep going, and you go through the levels, and it just keeps changing on you, so you never get bored of what you're looking at. Now we come to the controls. Now with the controls, it stays true to the God of War status, with all the buttons, with rolling and dodging and blocking and attacking and heavy attacks, grabs, and jumps, and all that stuff. But it also adds in a couple more new things, where you can actually switch your weapons without hitting the directional buttons, and that's L1 and X. And so it just comes out with an attack to change into your new weapons and other full weapons. And it's a pretty good thing to have, because I mean, if you want to switch it up, if you're fighting that one bad guy, and you're just like, bow, hit him with that one real quick, and then whoa, if there's a new guy and he's got some hard defenses, I'll come out with that shit real quick in the middle of the combo, so it just doesn't stop your string. Because you know you want to get over that 100 hit combo. Everybody wants to get over that 100 hit combo. Yeah, the controls are pretty good. You'll have to get kind of used to them, because you don't have to like keep stuff in your head with the memories in terms of like the moves that you can do. But we'll get into that with gameplay, which is coming up right now. So let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay is true to God of War status. This is brutal hack and slash. I mean, seriously, what more could you want from God of War? It sticks to the upgrading of the weapons with the 5 levels or the 2 levels, depending on what you have, depending on your abilities or your magic or your weapons. But yeah, the game sticks true to everything that is the gameplay of God of War. You have your puzzles, you have your massive amounts of enemies, and more enemies in the screen at this time because of the power of the PS3. You're going to have to be on your toes. This game does not stop. This game is not casual for people. I mean, this game is ridiculously hard even on normal. I mean, you're going to be dying even on normal, unless you go to easy. I mean, just don't go to easy though. But in the whole scope of the game, yes, it's freaking excellent. But the things that they've changed is that now there's another bar. It's your ability bar, which helps you or lets you use your abilities, such as the bow, and instead of taking up your magic, because we all know back in the day we always liked to use that bow, but it would just take up our magic and it really didn't do that much damage. But that also recharges automatically, so you're good with that. And the magic now is actually restricted to each weapon, so each weapon has its own magic ability, and that'll take up the magic bar. And yeah, each one is suited to the weapons and it works well. The blades have the Spartans, which I love very much, because I mean, I'm a 300 buff and I love Greece and all the gods and all that stuff. So Spartan, yeah, we gotta love Sparta. So the whole game in terms of gameplay, excellent. This is the reason to pick up the game, because everybody knows that once you get control of Kratos, shit is going down. People are dying, heads are getting ripped off, people are getting pale, bodies are getting ripped in half, people are getting crushed in half. I mean, it's Kratos. He doesn't give a fuck as long as it works. I mean, that's where it goes. So now we come down to the story, and as we know, if you played the first one and the second one, you should know, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown. First, Kratos was serving with the gods. They told him to kill Ares. He killed Ares. And then he became the God of War. And then now people were starting to screw with him. The gods were starting to screw with him. They didn't like the way they were doing so everything. So then they took his powers away and killed him. So then he was like, no, I'm not going to die. So he went down to the Fates, and he got the Fates in there with that, doing that stuff. And then boom, killed the Fates, even though it wasn't even supposed to be possible. Hell, people weren't even supposed to get an audience with the Fates. And then boom, he killed them, changed his fate, and then now he has the Titans backing him. He had the Titans backing him in that game, instead of the gods like in the first game. So he has the Titans now. They're going up to Mount Olympus and they're ready to destroy it. And that's what's going down in the third game. And you can get all the glimpses of this in the opening, which is pure excellence. I love that opening. It still gives you the God of War system with that new Black Kratos and the cartoon animation kind of thing. It was raw, and that'll give you the straight rundown of the whole story of the first 2 games if you haven't played them, which I don't know why you haven't played them, because they're pretty much one of the best games on the PlayStation right now. And so with the story, it's you, Kratos, trying to get your vengeance. Your main goal is Zeus. It doesn't matter who gets in your way, you're going to get to Zeus. So anybody who gets in your way, they have to die. They have to die because they're trying to stop you. So yeah, you get a lot of weapons in this game. And I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, there's not that many diversity in the weapons. But I say, I mean, Kratos used those freaking blades for like 10 years, 12 years now. And why would you want to use something else when you're so proficient with like that kind of weapon? So yeah, I would want to use weapons that incorporate blades, because that's what I know how to use, and that's what Kratos knows how to use. I mean, people are getting complaining about it because it's not different. I mean, but you got to think in terms of the story, in terms of we've already had all that stuff in the past, so let's get some new stuff. And I don't think about this game. Yeah, we got the weapons, and the magic is pretty good for all those weapons. There's like souls with the claws and all that other stuff, and it's pretty good. And we got the abilities and the items you can get from all the people you defeat. And yeah, this whole game is excellent. If you have a PlayStation, you need to pick this up, because this is like one of the games that created the PlayStation. It made the PlayStation known again. Like even at the end of its life of the PlayStation 2, God of War and God of War 2 came out, and everybody was like, whoa, this is one of the best things. And now God of War 3 is out. You have to get it. If you own a PlayStation, you have to get it. It's like owning Uncharted. You have to own this. It's mandatory. I give it a 10 straight up, no question, because it's probably one of the best games on the PlayStation right now. So yeah, it's a 10. Pick it up. God of War does what it does, and yeah, have a good time with it. Well, this is Mo Tuesday. Looking forward to more of you guys if you're looking forward to more to me, and so on. Peace out.